It's summer.
The most popular park in Oslo. In Oslo or in Norway?
Probably in Norway.
Yeah. Let's not start with the tour. Let's eat first.
Eat first?
Yes.
Okay. Like over there, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, let's eat. What did you bring? What did you bring?
I bröt. Curry and rice.
Pie.
And stir-fried leftovers. Leftover vegetables in broth. And a fork.
And for dessert,
Well, we'll have to wait, save that for after the dinner now, won't we? Don't want to tempt you unnecessarily, eh?
time for dessert. Gimme the dessert. Ooh, Delcy Patrick.
Check this out.
Half naked Patrick.
Wow! Censor me!
With the dessert.
You know what's sexier than a half-naked Patrick? Brownie.
You should really make a business.
Yeah.
Where are we?
We are in the Vigeland Sculpture Park. Get my head in the frame, damn it!
The camera always rejects you.
Hey, hello everyone.
He's wearing a nice shirt for this video.
Yes, indeed. Yes, we're in the Vigeland Sculpture Park. This is probably the most popular park in all of Norway. Simply as that, and it's got over 200 statues made by one of the best sculpture artists that has ever lived. Gustav Vigeland.
He was alive during the World War, right? I can't help it. I'm a sun sneezer. I don't have my glasses.
Same. But yes, no, you're right. He was alive during the Second World War. In fact, when the Nazis came here, his park was like in the middle of being built.
Yeah.
And he pretty much had no choice but to just hope that they wouldn't destroy it.
Yeah,
and they didn't. So
good
that was
thing
lucky.
they kept it. They did not destroy everything.
Yeah, pretty much. But yes, we can start with one of the perhaps most controversial statues of his.
Controversial.
One of the ones that have kind of maybe aged the worst. Can you zoom in? So this is apparently maybe a reflection of Gustav Vigeland's somewhat iffy view on women. There's 4 of these column statues, and all of them are people versus these lizard creatures. And pretty much all of them, like this one over here, for example, are fighting the creature. They're like, "Ah, get off of me! Fuck you, lizard monster!" And of course, the metaphor is pretty easy to see. Lizard is something evil. Human is something good. But this one over here looks more like the woman is surrendering to the lizard and perhaps even enjoying the lizard dominating her. So yeah, a little bit of a iffy thing. And here we have a statue that we're not going to be talking about. It's actually this little guy here.
But why is this one is the most famous one?
Well, first of all, this is...
Of all the statues, why this baby?
Well, it has one of the most fun names. It's called Sinnataggen. Sinna, which means angry, and tug, which is kind of a name for like it kind of means brat or tyke or young kid. So it translates roughly to the hothead, because he's so angry.
Why is he angry? What is he angry about?
Well, what do you think he's angry about? And what do you, dear viewer, think he's angry about?
It's having tantrums, maybe.
That's what it looks like. And yeah, so we don't know why he's so popular, or really why he's so angry. Because again, Vigeland didn't say. But obviously he's very expressive, so we can make a guess based off of that. And come here. It was also stolen once. You can actually see where they cut his leg off right here. This
Oh
little seam.
yeah.
And literally just took him away and dumped him in a ditch somewhere up in Oslo.
Good thing they found it.
Yeah, good thing. I mean, yeah, I guess it's hard to sell such an iconic statue because already then it was pretty popular, but it being almost stolen and sold on the black market, assumedly, or maybe somebody just did it as a prank, who knows. Certainly increased his name value for sure. That's safe to say. And you can see people keep like touching his hand. That's why it's
Oh
so
yeah,
shiny
it's so shiny.
compared to the rest of the bronze here, which you should not do. So I'm not going to do that because it ruins the bronze. Oxidation on the outside of a bronze does as well. This protects the bronze on the inside from damage from the environment.
Is this a river?
It is indeed Frognerelva.
Frognerelva.
Frognerelva, yep. This is my favorite one right here.
Are they wrestlinging?
I don't know what it is. That's what's so cool about so many of these statues is sometimes it's hard to see what the people are thinking. Is she attacking him? Is she rabidly embracing him because she's missed him so much or something like that? It's hard to say.
But it seems like he's resisting.
Does it?
Look at his arms.
I think he's just trying to balance. Because she just
Does
threw
he-
herself on him with all her weight.
No, he would hug her back. See? The arms are away. Like, it seems like he's trying to... any part of his body away from her.
Maybe.
This
Maybe
is
he's
the
trying
other
to.
one.
Maybe he's trying to stay stoic, or maybe it's supposed to be a metaphor for like unrequited love or obsession.
This one as well is very famous, right?
True. Yes, this is another one of the real famous ones.
Kicking the babies.
Yes. And look how happy the babies are about it.
Yeah. They're enjoying it, you think?
That one is, but that one isn't.
Wow, why, Dad? Why? This one
Some
is
of them are
shiny.
saying, "Why, Dad? Why?" Some of them are saying, "Wee, Dad, wee." Yes. Yes. No, this
What's
is...
your interpretation of this?
Well, this one
Is it-
actually is one of the ones that has a name. Of course, it was not necessarily, possibly, but not necessarily named by Vigeland. But it's called, if you translate from Norwegian, it's called "Man Chases Away Four Genies" or Geniuses.
4 geniuses.
And geniuses are this idea in art. I don't remember what period of art it comes from, but basically the idea is that these genies or geniuses are supposed to be kind of the thoughts or artistic impulses or obsessions of an artist that sometimes feel like they accost them from within their own mind. That's what it is. And so he's beating away these impulses, trying to get some space, trying to get some time to think about anything else but his art, but they won't let him.
And babies to represent that.
Yes. I don't know why the imagery is babies.
Yeah,
specifically. You could make your own interpretations on that.
I want a thumbnail here.
Yeah.
Point it. Yeah, thumbnail.
Or maybe a. Or.
Confused. Yeah, this is like a thought-provoking
Yeah.
statue. There's the other women with the lizards.
That's a guy.
This is a guy.
He has been defeated.
Yeah. Looks like a dragon actually, no?
A little bit.
How about the other one?
One woman fighting, one woman losing, and one man fighting, one man losing.
Yes, there's a free refill of water here, and it's Norway's water is one of the best water in the world.
It's so tasty. Oh my god. Basically get our... Can you take this? Basically get our drinking water basically from a river just like this one. So it just flows from a lake like just north of the city. This this lake where a glacier used to sit until it eventually melted. Yeah, basically flows straight from the mountains or from the hills behind. Filtered a little bit, but not too much. And there's no chlorine added, no chalk.
It tastes like fresh spring water.
Here, have a taste.
Yes, let's proceed to the garden.
Here. But before that, we check out these. We're gonna come back here later if you.
Oh yeah.
If we get 5 likes on this video, we'll come back here and show you the roses.
Yeah, they're so. Oh god, I can still remember the smell. I was here last year and I was just here sniffing all the flowers in this garden. It's full
obviously
of
they
roses.
have like the best gardeners in Oslo doing work here.
They have
And you can
different kinds of roses.
Yeah. If there are any botanists here who can tell us exactly what the difference between these roses are, and see they're budding, barely coming out.
Oh.
Before we go,
Is there a fun fact?
there is a test
A test.
to see the rest of the park. We have to get through this maze.
There's a maze.
It starts here and then goes yes, there's the entrance, and then it goes all the way to the other side.
The other side of this fountain thing.
But don't worry, it's just 3 kilometers long. We'll be done in no time. Let's go.
It will take us forever.
Don't worry about it. It's worth it if you get to see great art at the end, okay?
Okay. There's a lot of flying babies.
Yeah.
Flying babies. Ah, that's the start.
Yes.
How do you know?
Because look.
Looks like it's the end because it's death.
Yes, and then
From death comes the babies, the flying babies.
well, it's not necessarily a direct connection, but even after death, there is always life, I think, is what he's trying to say here. See, let's just walk around and look at everything and then ask whatever questions you want.
What is this?
Okay, I don't know everything, alright? Geez, stop with all these questions. No, I'm just kidding. That is the fount of life. This is where the waters of life, at least soon, hopefully, when they fix all this stuff, is supposed to be flowing out of that bowl at the top there, and then they have 6 figures underneath
Does it symbolize anything? The 6
Carrying.
figures.
this font of life. Who knows? What do you think it's supposed to symbolize? So it's a big bowl, it's overflowing with water all the time, imagine that. And then these various figures underneath carrying the bowl.
Everyone struggles in life. It's never ending. It's overflowing, but that's just how it is.
Yes.
We just continue to do our best to carry what we have to carry, to do what we have to do.
Yes. I think in a sense you can say we all carry the same burden of life, if you want to put it that way. But we're in it together.
Yes, it's nice if we help each other.
Yes. And
All in this together. Once we know we go around.
you silly. Especially the statues in the corners, I think, are incredible.
Yeah. Ah, I think this one is nice. It's like the wonder.
Yeah. Could be.
Being a child, enjoying the childhood
Yeah.
and stuff. All of them actually. Oh, I like this one.
Is that part when you're a kid? Like you told me the other day when a kid just looks at you like,
Yes. Toddlers look at you like that.
yes, exactly. Like you just want to like make a funny face or something like that. But they're happy just staring.
See, they're climbing trees, playing.
They're exploring their world.
The kids cute.
Yeah.
Taking photos there on the other kids' statues.
It's a good park. I love how Vigeland clearly didn't want anybody to put up any signs saying don't touch, don't climb, anything like that. And even though the people say you shouldn't touch the bronze these days, there's still no signs. And there probably aren't gonna be either unless somebody hurts themselves or something like that. Because Vigeland really wanted this to be like a park for the people.
For the
completely-
whole family, actually.
Yeah, and a park to be completely open
Family-friendly
and
park.
free and available to people.
Your
Like how
turn.
there's even no like at the gates over there's not even any paid entry. It's just open 24/7. The only day it's closed is New Year's because people get a bit too drunk and stupid.
Yesterday, May 1, is it open? You were
Yeah, I was here. Yes, it's open all the time except for New Year's Eve.
Okay, let's proceed, guys.
Yes. Now we can see the most beautiful statue in the park. She has the most wonderful luster, and the way she moves is very unique for the statues here, as most of them don't actually do that.
I'm getting cold.
MMA! MMA! Yeah, get that triangle choke! Get that triangle! And she just needs to hook her leg around her... She needs to hook this leg around this part of the other leg, right here. So she makes a triangle shape with her legs, and then she'll be able to squeeze. Right now it's too loose. See, there's lots of space. I'm just teaching people some MMA. This is important stuff, okay? No.
This one looks like the older life.
This one is one of the more controversial ones.
Why?
Because back when this was made, this would have been mid-30s, maybe 1930s, something like that. Or maybe before. Well, whatever. A statue of naked people. People were kind of cool with that, but a naked old woman specifically, that was not really something that had been depicted a lot before. This was seen as a kind of, showing off something ugly, like an ugly side of somebody that shouldn't be shown. But I think Gustav took a great leap here, forwards in how we think about things. And this is nothing to hide. Everyone turns out old and wrinkled in the end. There's nothing to be ashamed of, and there's nothing that you should have to hide.
Then this is an old guy.
This is a bit easier to parse, I think.
It seems like this is discussing something.
Yeah.
And he's sharing some wisdom to the kid.
Could be.
This one is also like very expressive.
This one is perhaps one of the saddest ones.
Yeah,
Obviously,
he looks terrified and seems like he doesn't want to let go.
There's no statue quite as...
Oh, he looks so terrified.
Yeah, quite as expressive as this one. Too weak, too old, not strong enough to keep himself up in the tree anymore.
Aww.
Yeah, pretty sad.
And then
I wonder if Vigeland felt that way, or if he just had an idea that other people felt this way. And then finally, of course,
death.
The inevitable.
They don't want to let go.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's both that they don't want to let go of him, but they're also holding on to each other, having each other in the grief kind of thing. Look at it that way too.
We are now heading to
The monolith.
the monolith.
And surrounding statues. Don't forget about those.
Yes.
Vigeland was also very cognizant of the distance between his statues as well. The reason he wanted this park to be this big, we could have more statues here, couldn't we?
I cannot say no.
But it's probable that Vigeland wanted there to be some space between his statues. So no statues here, not a single one.
Yeah, true. Just gardens and fountains. Is this like the highlight of all his work? Because it's elevated from the rest. Like it's the centerpiece.
Either the highlights, or at the very least the ending,
The ending.
or epitome, or yeah, you can decide for yourself. Certainly some of the last pieces he made.
Even this gate, he designed.
Designed by him too, yeah.
Wow. And these interesting figures.
And all the granite ones
Yeah.
that I used to climb on as a kid.
You climbed.
Yeah.
It's not allowed.
What do you mean? Who says?
Oh, see the details of the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See
And you
that?
can see the hip bones even. Look at that.
Yeah. Like the spine.
Yep. See the whole
And
spine
then-
and then the hip
And
bones.
then that one, no, like the guy underneath.
Uh-huh.
See the veins on his arms.
Yeah, yeah.
Those details. And the ribs. Ribs.
Mm.
It's like they're praying together. Isn't it?
You know what I think it makes it look like?
What?
It makes me feel like I want to see what they're looking at.
I think they're praying together. They're
think so?
holding hands.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're just holding around each other in various ways.
That's how I want to interpret it. Was there an explanation for the monolith with all these naked people?
No. And that's the end of our video, guys. No. I mean, of course, you can make whatever interpretation you want.
I think
What does it look like? What do you think it means?
it's us humans trying to interpret God,
Yeah?
the higher being. It's like the Tower of Babel kind of thing.
Think so? So you think this is hubris and sin?
No, it's just
Isn't that
our
what the Tower of Babel is all about?
it's just our human nature. We always wonder of something bigger. There's always something out there. We're always curious. We want to reach. The farther we can reach, the higher we can reach. I think. How about you? How do you interpret it?
Could be. It could be an element of that to it. I think it's very telling how it's a mix of people all the way through the statue.
Yeah, young, old,
But look at the very top.
young ones.
All kids.
Of course, they're lighter. They're easier to crawl up to the top.
They're too weak. They would never have made it to the top on their own. So I think they must have been placed there. I think
They're
all of
helped by the adults.
Yes, I think all of the adults below helped push the kids to the top.
Which symbolizes. But also in the Bible, children is closer to God.
Could be that as well. Gustav Vigeland was Christian, and you might have noticed that
Was?
you can, from the very top of his sculpture park, you can also see this church spire almost directly across from the entrance of his park.
Was the church there when he was building?
Yes,
his
it was. But yeah, I think it's notable that it's there. That it's he clearly, I think at least, he wanted people to notice the church tower and the difference, and for that to prompt them to think about his art in relationship to religion.
I think that's why I think these girls are praying.
Yeah,
These
could be.
girls.
Yeah, the monolith is probably one of the statues with the most interpretations. I've heard so many different ones, from super grim ones like, oh, it looks like a mass grave, to super
Mass
positive.
grave?
Yeah.
They don't look dead.
I didn't think so either, but that's what some people thought about when they saw it. And then some people thinking it looks much more uplifting, how we all kind of
Help each other.
help each other, hang on to each other, support each other, lean on each other,
Yeah, see, people are cuddling.
and touching each other's butt. You see that?
Wow, they're looking up. What could they be looking at?
What do you think?
The sky.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. I like these two. They're cuddling.
You know?
Yeah,
Are they cuddling?
I think so.
Oh, this one's
Yeah,
sweet.
old couple.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
They
She
look
looks a little
old.
younger. She might be his daughter, actually.
You think so? There's a smile on her face.
That's sweet.
I'm excited for the 17th of May. Old couple
Yeah.
comforting each other.
True. This one's a little sad, maybe.
Is she dying? She doesn't look dying.
I'm not sure.
She's just sad.
Yeah. I think this is a man trying to lift another man up, metaphorically and physically. While this man is in despair.
Limp. This one looks fun though.
That one? Yeah.
It's like just kids having fun with their parents.
Yeah, could interpret it that way. Could also interpret it as the woman literally being enslaved by her cackling baby evil demon spawn. But yes, it might very well just be playing around. She's probably tired, as all mothers generally are, especially taking care of 2 kids instead of just 1.
It's cold here.
Kind of reminds me of like when you're a kid with a friend. When you're a kid with a friend and you're just like, oh, you want to try to do this thing? And you just do some weird stuff like this. They definitely seem to be having fun doing it. There's not much here relating to sexuality. Much at all. Not very overtly, anyway.
Although other people sexualize
Yeah.
other statues.
Yeah, I mean, people just say like, oh, 2 nude people together is sexual.
Orgy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Which is a very surface level and kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say lame, but lame interpretation, I would say. Kind of reductive, that's the word. But yeah, honestly, the most sexual statue I can think of in this park is probably the woman with the lizard, which is unfortunate because it's like pretty, not chauvinistic, but like it's somewhat of a negative view on women with that statue.
Being submissive.
Yeah, but it's like being submissive would be fine, but she's obviously submitting to something that's portrayed as being a negative thing, a negative influence or force or character, right, in the lizard. But anyway.
Säkerhetsring for boat.
Yes, here they have had to put up a sign
So
because somebody has managed to damage the statue. They managed to fix it again, I think, but yeah.
sundial, you
Doesn't
say.
it feel very tempting to just go up there and grab it?
Is that the end? There, oh.
That is the
What
end
is that?
there. The circle of life.
I wanna see. That will be the end.
That is the end. It is supposed to
Circle
be.
of life.
It is supposed to be Vigeland's favorite piece that he ever did. He's the most proud of this one. And I think it's probably just because it pretty much succinctly puts the entire point of the park into a single statue.
So this is the circle of life.
So this is it. Circle of life.
So there are different aged humans.
What are there? 8 people in this? Holding on to each other, different age, coiling around. We have an extra mission we need to fulfill.
What is?
I thought somebody would have picked it up by now, but there's actually, I don't know if you can see, but there's actually a bag or something up there.
What?
Can you see? I'm not sure if the camera could see, but there's a bag up there.
What bag?
There's a bag.
Like a backpack bag?
No, like a little satchel or handbag or something. How are we gonna get it? First step, you're gonna have to put down the camera.
You're gonna climb?
You're gonna climb.
Me?
On me.
It's too high.
No, you'll make it. Stand on my shoulders.
I don't even see.
It's there, bro.
How do you know?
I'm telling you, it's there. You trust me.
Okay.
It's there.
This is the mission. I think.
That's what I should do with shoes on. For more grip.
We failed our
Yes.
mission. I feel like a failure.
No, you're not. You were super brave. You didn't want to do any part of it. You did a little bit. Got off like half the way to my shoulders. That's good progress. You were up there like, oh, I'm far from the wall, help! But you still stayed up for quite a bit. See? You're brave. So thanks everybody for joining us to the Vigeland Park.
And
This
the
has
sun is setting behind us.
Yes, behind the wheel of life there. Nice. That is the last statue of the park and the end of this video as well. So
And
hope
it's
you've
getting
enjoyed.
cold as usual.
So hope you enjoyed. Hope you'll come back here later on your own sometime.
Yes, it's the one of the things you should be said.
If you're gonna come, I'd recommend not coming here from the end of June to the end of July.
Why?
The middle of June to the end of July is high tourist, like high tourism.
Ah, because it's middle of the summer.
Yes, so if you come here like mid-August, that should be good. It'll still be plenty warm and there'll be way less tourists.
Also, probably the roses were bloomed by then.
Whoa, it'll be gorgeous. And of course, if you want to see the autumn, it is incredibly beautiful as well. All of this green will turn into orange and gold and yellow, which is beautiful in and of itself. So,
Okay, bye!